this money. Because at this point...
Okay, so this is what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna broadcast, we're gonna live stream the Fleeka heist.
Oh, Asian girl got invited again.
And some other stuff.
Is he back online?
Series A, and then Pacific Standard Job, guys. So we'll be doing all those heists. It'll take a...
Hey, he's about to go. It's because he said you're streaming. I don't know, he kind of timed out. It said he had connection loss.
Wait, I have to close my door.
The hacking program's cleaning up after you, so you can take as many shots as you want when you know they're being attacked.
I don't know who's this girl, this guy at this point, because... I don't want to listen to voice.
Oh, great.
Are you hacking?
Not so soon. Don't listen to this again. Oh, he's coming on to this guy this time.
Dude, stop crashing. It makes my controller shake.
Dude, I'm not crashing. Okay, I just crashed, but...
Frick, I can do this one. I can usually do this one first try. Ah! Oh my god, that would have been sick if I would have made that.
Yeah.
Just kind of scroll around until you find a place that says ready. We're good to go. Let's do this, man. We're about to kill the game. You can talk. Just kind of say what you're doing, everything like that. Okay. Yeah, thanks, dude. He's a big fan. Okay. Anyway, let's go ahead.
Nope. Ice.
Oh, this map for sure. We're gonna do this thing. We're gonna do it live. We're doing it live. First ever heist completion. Let's do this, boys and girls.
Oh, come on. Here's for the hard one.
The Fleeka job. Potential cut. 7.
Something with your
Lester's great.
So, since we're actually doing this, I'm gonna talk you through it one last time. We've given you
Oh, wow, I didn't know it was on that side.
You both go in hard. There are 4 security cameras in the foyer. Driver, take them out as soon as you walk in the door. Then you're on crowd control. Driller, when you're in
Is Lester talking to you?
on your phone,
No.
to the safety deposit room and start drilling.
No.
I'm watching a video on how to do this.
It's actually kind of difficult.
How's the hack coming? You should have this done by now.
I'm sorry, Lester, come on, I'm sorry, man.
Okay, I'm almost done. Oh my god, the last one, bro. No. It looks so hard. Woo!
What is the next week napkin? Oh.
Wish we could just skip the high. I wish we could just skip the.
I swear to God, it's napkin door, Dr. Martin.
Dude,
What?
I wish we could just skip this.
Yeah, I get it. I do too.
Okay.
You done?
No.
Then
It will
why
say
should
when I.
okay.
Cause I know how to do this now. Dude. This is so hard. Oh, yeah. Oh. Don't aim. Do not.
I don't even have a gun out.
Oh my god, I was so close to being done with that one. Hold on, I'm gonna search up how to glitch the hacking for the Felica heist.
Jumping with me. Oh, we jumping Lester, bro. Yo, what's going on, guys? Little Blue Troll here, and today I'm bringing some more GTA 5 online heist action. Now, as you can see, this is the very first heist, the 2-player one, and it's called the Fleecer job, where you go to the Fleecer bank, you steal a safety deposit box. Cash money P. Obviously, there's a couple of build-up missions leading towards that, but we'll get onto them shortly. Now, this video, guys, it's not a complete walkthrough. I've cut
god. That's it. That's it.
Are you leaving?
No. I'm looking at something. Hold on.
Jack, push the bed over. You can't once I lay down. Push the bed over. There, that in. No, push it this way, sweetie.
God, you have to be so in particular. I'm not doing anything anymore.
You will do what I tell you.
Do you want me to be the driller?
Hold on, no. Times wanted.
You say fun? No. The Big Bang Theory, sponsored by McDonald's. Breakfast all day. Good morning, sunset. Good morning, night. Good morning, night.
Okay, I'm trying this one more
Come
time.
here. Come on.
Good morning, Mulberry. Good morning, stars. Good morning, people who just left bars.
That's it.
Gamers.
This is the last time, dude, and I'm not kidding.
Good morning, which will be starting soon. What's America's best-selling brand of trucks?
Okay.
Actually, you're not. It's Ford F-Series again. Same trucks.
You're driller now.
Down and dirty, see what you have to do when you're actually playing the game. If you do want to see the cutscenes,
You
let
be
me know
the
in the
driver,
comments, and
I'll
of
be the
course,
driller,
I will
okay?
start editing the
Oh,
videos differently
no.
and leaving in the cutscenes. Now, what we're doing, guys, is we're driving to the Fleecer Bank, as you can see. Basically, you have to drive this shitty little car. It just chats crap the entire way there. You get to the bank, you park outside of it, and then you get fed into like a CCTV camera feed. You have a look around the bank. You basically just scope it out, have a look around so you see what you got to do, and then that is it. And then you drive away again. I know, that's literally the first part.
Mr. Nightmare.
You drive there, sit outside of it in the car, and then drive away again. Easy peasy. And then after that, you drive, you go and meet Paige, you pick up a truck along with her, and you drive that back to your safe house. So the first part of this, as you can probably hear and see, is extremely easy. So, by the magic of editing, I'm going to cut this video, I'm going to show you what happens when you park outside of this, and then we'll drive back and meet Paige and pick up the truck.
Right. There it is. Take a look. Drink it in.
Now I have less diabetic nerve pain, and my biggest reason to walk calls me Grandpa.
Okay.
So when I rent a car and
No, let's just do my heist.
Wherever you need us.
What heist is it?
looks like my boyfriend.
The Humane Labs.
What?
The Humane Labs heist.
Just wanted everyone to know so they could
Oh.
stop asking me about finding a nice boy. So let's go.
But we need 4 people to do that.
Yeah, but it isn't harder than freaking hacks to. That heist.
Can you put the humane labs on normal difficulty?
Yeah.
Wait, is it the actual heist or like setups?
It's one of the setups.
There's one setup.
Yeah, it's the first setup.
Is it the Hydra?
No. Do the humane labs to the Series A fundings up to the, what is it? Up to the Pacific Standard job.
That was until my 7th Christmas. I still believed in Santa at the time.
What did I say?
I was obsessed with
Hold on. What the frick? Okay, we're good.
they should stay up all night and wait for Santa.
Here.
Okay,
I doubt most
playing
kids ever
this.
actually done it. But this was the year.
Why are you worried about my
And I
phone?
decided I would wait up for Santa for real. It was Christmas Eve night, a few hours after my family had left. I stayed up late like I always did, watching.
So, this says,
I think it was around.
playing this job will reset all your in-order challenges. Progress. Are you sure you wish to continue? What does that mean? Dude. Dude, what does that mean? Mm.
11.
Nana.
Wait, I'm barely even listening to you.
Okay,
What did you
listen.
say?
So this is what it says. Playing this job will reset all your in-order challenges. Progress. Are you sure you wish to continue?
I don't know what that means.
Nana,
What?
what does this mean? Playing this job will reset.
We'll reset all your. I can't read it now.
Oh yeah, frick. Okay, look.
Reset your all in order challenge progress.
No, my car's impounded.
You don't want to change your all in order challenge. You're doing a challenge all in order. If you play this job, you'll be out of order and it'll ruin your challenge that you're doing. So no, you don't want to do it, do you?
I wasn't joking.
Are you trying to do an all in order challenge? It sounds like if you do all the jobs in order, it's some kind of challenge you'll win.
Oh yeah, it's the 21 million prize.
Okay, so right now you're doing that. If you play this thing, that means you're gonna erase everything you did towards that challenge.
Celebrate.
And have to start all over again.
Not your worst idea.
Okay, join.
Join what? The heist?
I already did.
I wish I could
PM when my dad came to say goodnight to me. He always goes to bed early. My room was on the first floor of the house, and my parents' room was upstairs. I should know we lived in a huge house, and you couldn't really hear anything going on across the house. A little while later, my mom came up to tell me to go to sleep, and then shut my door.
Playing this
Of
job will
course, I
reset
didn't go
all.
to sleep. Instead, I
playing this job where you set your all in order challenge progress.
Press yes because we ain't doing the criminal mastermind challenge.
On the note, I told of my love and appreciation for him, and what I wanted for Christmas in the future. Of course, I didn't go to sleep. Instead, I got up from my bed and began to write a note for Santa to read. I only planned on secretly observing Santa. I didn't plan on speaking with him. I feared that if he caught me, he wouldn't give me any presents. On the note, I told of my love and appreciation for him, and what I wanted for Christmas in the future. I planned on placing this directly above the fireplace, just as soon as my mom would go to sleep, though. I grabbed some tape from my backpack and a flashlight from my desk. I then opened my door, tiptoed down the hall, and peered into the living room. I could see my mom placing presents under the tree. I tiptoed into the dining room and hid under the table, where I had a perfect view into the living room and the tree. This was the perfect Santa. After my mom finished putting presents under the tree, she grabbed a glass of water from the kitchen, shut the lights, and walked upstairs to her
Quiet.
room.
I'm trying to listen to this.
I got out from under the table and ran into the living room, taping the note above the fireplace. I got back under the dining room table and waited in the dark. The small light coming from the digital clock in the living room provided just enough light for me to see the tree in the fireplace. I waited and waited, but nothing happened. I felt myself starting to drift off until something brushed up against my leg. I shrieked and jerked back, turning around to see two eyes staring back at me in the dark. It was my cat, Jojo. I breathed a sigh of relief and shooed him off, for I thought he might blow my cover. He ran down to the den and out of sight. A while later, I heard my stomach growl, and I knew it was time for a midnight snack. I got out from under the table and walked to the kitchen, checking the time on the way. It was around 1:30 in the morning. I couldn't wait around any longer on an empty stomach, but before I could open the fridge, I heard a sound coming from the den. I thought it was just Jojo at first, until I heard the sound of boots walking on the tiled floor. It was Santa. My heart nearly stopped from excitement. The footsteps neared closer to the steps, and I quietly ran back to the dining room table to return to my hiding spot. The footsteps began walking up the steps from the den into the living room.
The one
I
that
could barely control my
we
excitement. I was
usually
actually
did.
witnessing Santa in person. As the steps entered to the living room, I could see the Jolly Giant. A huge man dressed in a red coat and black boots holding a sack stood next to the tree. He just stood there for a few moments before walking up to the
This
fireplace.
dude joining as a
He
level
noticed my note.
14.
He ripped the note off the wall and began to read it. Then I heard Santa chuckle
He's
to
a
himself
level
and proceed
4.
to sit down on one of the couches. And then he crouched down. I couldn't see what he was doing, but I heard him
He's
shuffling
out of
around with
shape,
what sounded like
untrained,
a bag in a
fragile,
box. He finally stood back up
clumsy.
and placed something
What was
under
that?
the tree. I had
He's
actually
out of
witnessed Santa
shape.
leaving me a present. He then
He's
turned
out of
around,
shape,
picked up his
untrained,
sack, and
fragile,
walked back
clumsy,
down to the den
unlicensed,
until his
and
footsteps
dangerous,
faded away.
probably. Yeah.
I felt it safe to get up now, but I didn't want to open the gift yet, so I went straight
I
back
am
up
a
to bed.
triathlete.
I was satisfied. I
Strength
got
is
what I wanted.
shooting
I
is
got
real
modded,
safe.
I got modded
Morning
stat.
came fast. I jumped out of bed
I'm
and
modded
hurried to get
what?
to the tree.
I got modded
The TV in
stat.
the living room was on, but nobody was in the room.
Hat?
Normally
No,
on Christmas
stat.
morning, parents were always
My stamina's all the way up, strength, shooting, stealth, flying, driving, and then mental state is halfway.
I know
there
that.
to greet me. I immediately ran to find the present that Santa left me, and I found it. But it wasn't wrapped. It was just a box with a note sitting on top. I picked up the note. It was the note I had written, but it had a small response from Santa. It said, "I'm flattered by your admiration, Tommy. I hope you like the gift I left you. Go ahead and open it now." My heart started pounding with excitement. Suddenly, I heard my parents yelling from the den. I quickly checked to see what was wrong and realized that the backyard window was shattered. And in the background, I remember hearing a news report about some kind of psychopath murderer. With my 7-year-old maturity level, I still found my priority to be opening my presents. I walked back to the tree and ripped off the lid of the box, and my heart sank to my stomach.
Oh.
In the box, staring back at me, was the head of my cat Jojo.
Oh my
I
god,
dropped the box,
bro.
but I couldn't even get a scream out of my mouth. The head fell out of the box, revealing another note in the box, and I still, to this day, remember what it said. I hope you like your present, Tommy. Oh.
Oh my god, let me rewind that to see if my ears.
Normally on Christmas morning, my parents were always there to greet me. I immediately ran to find the present that Santa left me, and I found it wrapped. It was just a box with a note by your admiration, Tommy. I hope you like the gift I left you. Go ahead and open it now. My heart started pounding with excitement. Suddenly, I heard my parents yelling from the den. I quickly checked to see what was wrong and realized that the backyard window was shattered. And in the background, I remember hearing a news report about some kind of psychopath murderer. With my 7-year-old maturity level, I still found my priority to be opening my presents. I walked back to the tree and ripped off the lid of the box, and my heart sank to my stomach.
Oh my god.
In the box, staring back at me, was the head of my cat Jojo. I dropped the box, but I couldn't even get a scream out of my mouth. The head fell out of the box, revealing another note at the bottom of the box, and I still, to this day, remember what it said. I hope you like your present, Tommy. Oh, and by the way, I know you were hiding under the table. See you soon, and remember, I see you when you're sleeping.
Holy crap, bro. That's so scary. I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die.
With my 7-year-old maturity level, I still found my priority to be opening my presents. I walked back to the tree and ripped off the lid of the box, and my heart sank to my stomach. In the box, staring back at me, was the head of my cat Jojo. I dropped the box, but I couldn't even get a scream out of my mouth. The head fell out of the box, revealing another note at the bottom of the box, and I still, to this day, remember what it said. I hope you like your present, Tommy. Oh, and by the way, I know you were hiding under the table. See you soon, and remember, I see you when you're sleeping. If you're self-employed, you're probably keeping track of the miles you drive so you can write them off on your taxes. If you're using pen and paper or some other method to track your miles, you're likely losing money.
Oh,
When you miss
frick!
tracking
Why
just
did I
one
get
trip,
kicked?
you lose up to $5
I
or
accidentally
more.
did, like,
Don't make the
I
mistake
went
of
to
not
the
tracking your
person's
miles.
last
Get
heist,
Mile
and I
IQ.
pressed square on your
It's
name
an
on
app that puts money
accident.
back in your pocket.
Here, join again.
Whenever you get in your car and drive, it automatically, by itself, detects, logs, and calculates your miles. You don't need to do anything. At the end,
Oh. Dude, join. I'm sending you an invite.
I am.
I suppose I should start by telling you a little bit about myself. I'm 19 years old, I live in Pennsylvania, and I guess I've always been a creative person.
Dude.
When I was little, my parents would remark about what a vivid imagination I had. For the most part, I was a normal child. I liked drawing and writing and hated math. I had trouble making friends,
Are you gonna
so
join, bro?
I played with my imaginary friends. We would play games out in the woods. I always liked playing with these friends because I knew I could trust them,
Please join.
control them. I knew they would never hurt me, not like the other beings that I thought up in my head, or at least I think they were just in my head. I used to have a lot of trouble sleeping at night. I would always get out of bed and get snacks, or watch TV, or play with one of my cats my family would rescue. You see, my mom was a veterinarian, and she'd always take in stray cats, nurse them back to health, and then adopt them out. It drove my parents nuts for me to stay up so late. Everything was fine until one day when I was about 9 or so.
I'm getting my blanket.
I was up late at night, as per usual, when I was playing downstairs. I was playing with a recent rescue who we called Jacob. For whatever reason, I was drawn to the large glass doors leading to the backyard. I normally would never go outside at night, and the curtains covering them were always shut. This night, however, I felt the urge to go outside. I opened the curtains, almost expecting to see someone or something be there, staring in, but nothing was there. I started to feel a bit braver, so I opened the door and stepped outside, Jacob in tow. This is when things got bad. See, behind my house is a large field and past that a forest.
Finally.
None of that was visible. We live in the middle of nowhere, so there were no streetlights, nothing. Only empty space. And for some reason, this empty space was calling to me, somehow.
Go.
I
Hurry up
walked
and
into the
start it.
abyss. I felt a breeze against my face, which smelled like honeysuckle and sage.
Ugh.
I kept walking until, out of the darkness, I saw something walk towards me. It was glowing a pale white. My first thought was a ghost of some sort, but this was different. It was more physical. It had a vaguely humanoid shape, but where the eyes were, there were only black orbs on this pure white form, almost like it was absorbing the darkness. I wasn't even sure if it was getting closer or bigger. I finally broke out of my trance and ran back inside, slamming the door behind me. I took a breath and then was drawn to look back outside. It was there, right there, staring in at me. I shut the curtains and ran back screaming to
Are
my
you
room.
guys gonna
My parents
ready
woke
up?
up and found me in my room.
I'm
They
ready.
yelled at me about being up so late and about how my dad has to be up early tomorrow. I, however, was just glad to be alive and safe. Jacob was gone forever, consumed by that thing. When I told my mom the next morning, she said I was probably tired and imagined it, that Jacob ran away when he was let out and that we'd see him again. When we didn't, she tried to tell me that he must have found a home. I knew she was lying. For a while, that was that, but ever since, I have always made sure
That's
that all
cool.
the curtains are closed after sunset, and to never, ever go out after dark. I went away to college a year ago, coming back home for vacations. A few nights ago, all home for Christmas break, I decided to go outside one night for momentarily forgetting my childhood experience. The air was freezing, but the cigarette momentarily warmed me. It formed the only light in the darkness, and soon, it appeared again.
Dude, come pick me up.
I ran back inside just like before. Since then, I keep
Dude, pick me up.
the sea out of the eyes, its all-consuming body. I'm starting the ability to tell my dreams from reality.
Okay.
I really saw that thing. Haunted me, or if it marked me in some way.
Oh, that's a creepy picture.
I walked into the abyss. I felt a breeze against my face. She'd always taken straight cuts, nurse them back to health, and then only empty space. And for some reason, this in, but nothing was there. I started to feel a bit braver, so
Why
I opened
didn't you
the
run
door and
around
stepped
with him?
outside, Jacob in tow. This is when things got bad. See, behind my house is a large field, stout forest. None of that was visible.
Alright, dude, you ride my bike and I'll ride this
So
one.
there
You
were
ride
no
mine.
streetlights, nothing. Only empty space. And for some reason, this empty space was calling to me, somehow. I walked into the abyss. I felt a breeze against my face, which smelled like honeysuckle and sage. I kept walking until, out of the darkness, I saw something walk towards me. It was white. My first thought was a ghost of some sort, but this was different. It was more physical. It had a vaguely humanoid shape, but where the eyes were, there were only black orbs on this pure white form.
Okay,
Almost like
I
it was
failed the
absorbing
heist on
darkness.
purpose.
I wasn't even sure if it was getting closer or bigger.
Why?
I finally broke out of my
So I
inside,
could
slamming
blow his
I took a breath
What?
and drawn to look back
I-
out.
car.
Right there,
You're
staring
breaking
in
up.
at me. I shut the curtains
I
and ran
blew
back
up his
screaming
car.
to my room. My parents found me in my room.
And killed
They
yourself?
yelled at me about being up so about how much it has to be up early tomorrow. I, however, was just glad to be alive and safe. Jacob was gone forever, consumed by that thing. When I told my mom next,
Come on, my clone.
probably
This
tired
dude has a modded outfit.
that Jacob
That
ran
ain't
away when he
modded.
was let out and that we'd see him again.
That's just a
When we
glitched
did,
outfit.
he
Easy
tried
to
to tell me
get.
that he must have found a home. I knew she was
How do you,
lying.
I wonder how you do
For
a
a while,
glitched outfit.
that was bad, but ever
This
since,
is all a
I've
glitched
always made
outfit.
sure
I
that
have the
all the
duffel
curtains
bag
are
on this
closed after
outfit,
sunset,
plus
and to
a
never,
bandana.
ever go out after dark. I went away to college a year ago, coming back home for vacations. A few nights ago, while at home for Christmas break, I decided
I'm
to go
putting my
outside
bulletproof
late one night
outfit
for a
on.
smoke,
I mean, helmet.
momentarily forgetting my childhood experience. The air was freezing, but the cigarette momentarily warmed me. It was the only light in the darkness. Soon, it appeared again. I ran back inside just like before.
Oh no.
Keep
No,
having nightmares.
no.
I look out the window to
Oh
see
my
it.
god.
Its black, shadowy eyes, its all-consuming body. Start to lose the ability to tell my dreams from reality.
Whoa, glitched out. You just stopped in the middle of your
I
thing
just
for
want to
me.
know if I really saw that thing. If it's haunting me or if it marked me in some way. Friends think I'm crazy, but
1, 2, 3, go.
You here for the access code? Alright. When I get the all clear, we'll give you the code.
if you're one of the 55 million Americans who
Girl, I
drive
have a gun in my
don't put your
hand.
business
Yeah, I
miles,
know, me too.
I can shoot you right in the head.
putting all your miles is a major hassle.
Or someone
I have a
associated to you.
grenade. I'm not even holding
You
it.
don't way either.
Honestly, Julia didn't want to go to this party. It would be boring.
We got it.
I've always been afraid of thunder, ever since I was a child. Considering I've never
They
lived
have
only
pistols.
the thunder that followed. Maybe it's
The guns are
some
gonna get
sudden
heavier though.
vibrations, but something about it just chills me to the bone. Sorry to ramble on, but it does have something to do with the story.
Ah,
The story begins in the middle of the woods. You see, I used to live in the civilized
Bruh.
okay.
I was the first to die.
You probably think it has something to do with the beauty
We
of
need
nature,
better
but
cover than
really, I was
that.
just tired of all the hustle and the bustle of the big city.
Dude, come hide behind the
Of course,
trash
I no longer
can.
live in said cabin, but we'll get to that soon enough. It was a dark and stormy night. A bit cliche, I know. I had drifted off to sleep in my lounge chair, a half-filled glass of red wine in my left hand. Suddenly, the hustle and the bustle of the big city. Of course, I no longer... Something about it just chills me to the bone. Sorry to ramble on, but it does have something to do with my story.
Okay.
My story begins in the middle of the woods. You see, I used to be but really, I was just tired of all the hustle. It was a dark and stormy night. A bit cliche, I know. I had drifted off to sleep in my lounge chair, a half-filled glass of red wine in my left hand. Suddenly, I woke to what sounded like a loud crash. Assuming somebody might have broken into my house, I grabbed the closest object I could find, which happened to be a fire poker. I checked each room carefully and sighed with relief that no one had really broken in. I then turned my attention to the dark red stain spread from my pants and all over my linen rug. I was about to go to change when another loud crash rang out.
Sorry guys, stop the
Gasping
broadcast.
as if I'd run out of oxygen.
I'm trying to see what my battery level is.
Jumped back onto my feet and began to pace. Another loud crash rang out by the cabin shade. I was about to head for my
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
as if out of nowhere, another crash could be heard. However, this time, certain
1, 3, go, 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 go.
come from my attic. I stood still in fear of what was to come.
1, 2, 3,
1, 2,
go.
3, go.
For the hatch to the attic. As I stood below, all I could
We
hear
did
was
it.
silence.
You know.
In my mind, I had decided that it was most likely a rodent of some kind messing around up there, and so I slowly put down my gun and headed back into my room. I tried to fall asleep, but all I could think about
They honked the horn.
Alright. When I get the all clear, we'll give you the codes.
I was finally about to drift off to sleep when suddenly a noise could be heard from down the hall.
That big?
It was so quiet, it couldn't have been anything. However, my mind refused
Guys,
to
I'm gonna
dismiss
put on
this.
some music for
I
you.
listened for a good 5 minutes, but alas, all that could be heard.
Go ahead.
Cool for the summer. Okay.
Silence.
Okay, I hope you guys like this
By
song.
then I was afraid.